Hello, everyone, and welcome to Friday. Even though we celebrated yesterday, today is our actual 10-year anniversary. And I want to start the vlog out by saying happy anniversary.
Thank you.
And that I love you.
Happy anniversary.
And it's been a great 10 years.
It has.
We'll talk more about it later. But even though we celebrated yesterday, my mom wanted to do something special for us today, and she said, let me get you guys dinner. And I was like, you don't have to do that. She's like, I'm going to do it, so just tell me what you want. And I said, okay. So she brought us Carrabba's. She just now dropped it off, so we're going to eat it. What is it? There's
shrimp and scallops.
Shrimp and scallops. Mm-hmm. And I got, there's a dish I really, really like. I'll need an assistance. There's a dish I really, really like at Carrabba's called the Linguine Positano. It used to be called the Tagliarini Piku Paku, and they changed the name of it because, it was hard to say. I love this dish. If you're looking for a recommendation for something to order at Carrabba's, you can get it plain
for pasta,
or chicken or
very light
or shrimp. Yes, yeah, that's it. It tastes light and fresh. That's the best way I can describe it. Mm-hmm. I love it. It might be my favorite thing that they have, so recommended. We also recorded some Mario Galaxy earlier. Mm-hmm. We woke up a little bit late. We stayed up a little bit last night because we were playing Pokemon Unite. It was fine. I'm nearly to veteran. I'm an expert class 5, and I was having fun, and I lost for a little bit, but then I won for a little bit, and I was like, okay, so we stayed up a little bit playing that, and that was fun. But we did Galaxy today. We're going to eat, and if we have time, we'll record a little bit more Galaxy before we do It Takes Two tonight. We're onto our second week, and, It Takes Two has been fun. Looking forward to playing a little bit more tonight. He's not interested in moving too much. This,
You want to sniff? You will not want to eat it.
This is, I don't know what the outside, it's cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
Cream cheese, but it's got a raspberry,
Filling.
This is just the cake that Mal really likes, and my mom picked it up for us, which is really, really sweet. It's a small cake. Mom told me, she gave us the cake today whenever she dropped off the food, and she told us, she said, I know that you would kill me if I got you a huge cake. And I was like, correct, we do not need an entire cake around. But she said, I wanted to get you some, and I got you one of the tiny little cakes.
This is a sixth of the cake, by the way.
Instead of an eighth? Mm-hmm. Probably could have got away with an eighth.
Yeah, now that I see it on a plate.
It's a sizable slice of cake.
Yeah.
That's good. So we played It Takes Two. It went really well. Game continues to be fun. Mm-hmm. And also, everyone was just really excited about our anniversary. Everyone wanted to celebrate with us, which actually is really meaningful. I mean, just the fact that, so many people were excited for us, it just means a lot. It really does. So thank you all. It was a fun stream. The game continues to be a lot of fun, but just hanging out tonight and getting a chance to, celebrate, have people celebrate with us is just, it's fun. It was nice.
It was.
Then afterwards, we had a little snack. I'd say afterwards. We had the cake
at the end of
we
the
had cake
stream.
at the end of the stream. That was the snack. Although I did eat some chips after because I wanted something salty. And, we just kind of hung out tonight. We thought that it might be appropriate, since it is our 10-year anniversary, to talk just briefly about our anniversary and our marriage and how the last 10 years have been. And I thought specifically it might be nice to talk a little bit about, what we feel has made our marriage work well, because 10 years is a long time. I mean, whenever I heard from many people after we got married and for years after we got married that 5 years was still newlyweds. Like, oh, you're still newlyweds. You've been married for 3 years. Oh, you're still newlyweds. You've been married for 4 years. But at 10 years, that's different. 10 years is like, oh, you guys are like together, you know? So finally, after all this time, it's like, okay, now we can be acknowledged as being being married. There's a few different things that I think have contributed to our success in marriage. Some of it is our personalities, because I feel like both of us are just really easygoing people, and that contributes to it a lot.
Yeah.
We're both really open with each other, and I think that part's really important. Like, we don't ever have secrets. We don't have anything that, you know, we're not willing to bring to the table with each other. We always talk about everything. And if something's going on, it's not like the other person has got to like figure it out. It's not like a game of like, oh, they're not telling me something I gotta figure out. It's just like, hey, this thing is bothering me.
Yeah.
You know, and whether that's something that's bothering, you know, us from an outside perspective, or if we have a problem, you know, with each other, like, we just try and talk about it, and I think that helps. We've always had the rule of that you can't go to bed angry, and that, I think, has helped us. And like, these are not hard and fast things for everyone. Hopefully that's understood. Different strokes for different folks. If you have something that works better for you, then go for it. This is just what's I think has helped us. But I mean, for the most part, the past 10 years have felt like, from a relationship perspective, fairly effortless.
Yeah.
You have to work towards relationships, and like, clearly we work towards it, but we don't really have a lot of problems. We don't really have a lot of nitpicks. If we do, they're tiny. So often in media, and Mal and I have talked about this a lot, we'll see stuff on TV or shows or whatever, or movies, where like couples blow up at each other, and these huge explosive arguments. And like, we don't really have those. That sort of thing is almost non-existent, and it's just really, anytime we see stuff like that, it's almost very concerning to us. But I think one of the reasons that we have as good a relationship as we do, aside from the aforementioned stuff, is that we spend so much time together.
Yeah, we do.
You know, like, Mal and I we're best friends. We do everything together. We don't have separate lives. And like, that won't work for everyone. Some people have to have their own lives, and I get that. But for Mal and myself, we come as a package deal. You know, if something's going on, like, we're both going to be there. You know, I don't get invited to things that are just for me. Mal doesn't get invited to things that are just for Mal. Like, we go as a group. It's extremely rare for us to be separated. And I love that. It's super cool to me, because I'm like, there's this person, and she's the best person in the world, and I love her, and we just get to do things together. You know, if we're going to the grocery store, we go together. If we're going, shopping or whatever, we go together. If we're going to play, a lot of times, if we're going to play video games, we play together. So like, I love that. I think that that's fantastic. And again, some folks, need that time apart, but I'm not that way at all. I'm like, no, we could spend every moment together. That's like totally cool. And I think that's one of the reasons why we, have such a good relationship, is that like, we're used to each other. We understand each other really well. And after 10 years, like, we know how each other think.
Yeah.
So
I feel confident in you answering for me for things, and
same. Same. You start using we and us. I mean, we started doing that a long time ago, but like, we still very much do that, where, and it's true, like, I'll let Mal speak for me. If she's talking to someone and she'll say, well, we want to do this. Like, she just knows how I feel about things, and I basically never have to interject and be like, wait, no, I don't want to do that. It's like, no, yeah, she's right. She knows exactly what I want to do, which is neat. It's, when people talk about having a better half, I imagine that's what that feels like, is having someone that you feel like completes you and gets you, and you get them. And like, there's compromises, because that's just how relationships work. But we've made those compromises so long ago and gotten so used to them that they just become part of ourselves. Yeah.
I was also gonna say that I wanted to thank you for the last, 10 years, but like the last 5 for me for various reasons, and especially the last year or 2 for me. Like, there's been, rough things that I feel like when I deal with them, you're always really supportive and helpful and
Appreciate that.
taking care of me.
I mean, the past 5 years for you have been weird because the past 5 years have been the Mal Makes years. When Mal left school and left the teaching profession and started doing this, and like that was a hard transition for you.
Yeah.
It was difficult. And certainly in the past year and a half with the pandemic and everything, there's been some difficulties, not between us, but
No.
between
Me emotionally about the world.
in the world,
Yeah.
and there's been a lot of support, but like I like to play that role, and I feel like I'm good at it, so I just enjoy helping. And you're out of all the people in the entire world, you're the person I want to help the most. Is like, I want to make sure that Mal is always taken care of and is happy, and so that's easy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm focused on every day anyway. So if you just need a little extra attention because the pandemic is rough, and it was, and is, I don't know how much longer this will be, just is, ... then that's, I'm here for you. I'm here for us.
Yeah.
That's just what I do. It's been a good 10 years.
Yeah.
It's been a really good 10 years. And you're fantastic. You're so
fantastic.
You're so fantastic. You don't even know. You really don't. Yeah, I have to be careful. Like I don't like to do a lot of public displays of affection, and I don't like to go out of my way to talk like at length about our relationship and this will sound stupid and corny, but like how much I like Mal. I try to keep most of that as a private thing for us, but it's true. I do. I really like Mal, and Mal is just a great individual, and everyone only gets to see just a sliver of how great you are. Like on video over the past 10 plus years, like people have only gotten a chance to see like a small percentage, because you're great. My favorite thing about you is just almost certainly how kind you are and how you treat others with empathy and respect, and you try to always meet people at their situation and what they're dealing with at the time. And I feel like I learn from you every day and every year. And that's been really nice and helpful for me, is to see another person's take on humanity and to try and take all of the good from what that person does and adapt it in my own life. And you're a really good teacher when it comes to that sort of stuff. You really are. Okay.
And you're really good about helping me not panic at
I have a disease, and it's called I don't have any sort of anxiety. Like, I have anti-anxiety, and that's a separate problem.
We balance each other out.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yeah. When it's like, this thing should be concerning, and Steven is not concerned at all. It's a good balance. We work each other out. It's fine. Anyway. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Again, like I said, I really don't like to talk about stuff too much, but it's been a great 10 years. Thank you all so much for the congratulations and the well wishes. We appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to the next 10. The first 10 have been great.
Yeah.
They've been really fun.
Yeah.
So like we'll just do another 10.
Okay.
And then like maybe more, but we have to keep revisiting it every 10. We'll get to 20, then we'll get to 30, and then we'll take it from there. Okay. You're cute. That is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, let's meet back tomorrow.
Shall we?
See? That's what I'm talking about. You knew what I was going to say.
Whoa.
That's just incredible. How does she do it?